obviously the running back conversation has been the conversation of the offseason, or one of the biggest. The running backs doing the Zoom call to try to, how come our market value is down? Dalvin Cook still doesn't have a job. Zeke Elliott still onside. Kareem Hunt's onside. The Josh Jacobs story has no resolution with Vegas yet. We know it is talk about Minnesota, right? They gave up on Dalvin Cook so they could put Antonio Madison in as their lead running back, or Alexander Madison as their lead back. So yesterday here on the Horn, Rich Eisen. We now have the Rich Eisen program between 2 and 5 every day. Really good show. He had Mark Schlereth on the show. Mark Schlereth, of course, won Super Bowls on the offensive line with the Denver Broncos. He was in Washington. He used to be at ESPN. And he was asked his opinion on these running backs trying to unite. And doesn't sound like Mark Schlereth has too much sympathy for them.
Become more of, as you know, a running back by committee, more of a specialization of that running back position. And frankly, I don't have a lot of sympathy. You know what? You signed the collective bargaining agreement. You gave the franchise tag. You negotiate things like less practice time, and you negotiate stupid stuff. Hey, I'm part of that. I'm guilty, right? I was a player too, so I understand it. You negotiate stupid stuff. They know you're going to negotiate stupid stuff. It doesn't really matter, and that's your own fault. And as far as, the running backs, having a stupid Zoom meeting and all complaining and whining about it, it is what it is. That's the market, and that's how market economics work. So quit complaining about it. I don't remember any of the star running backs at the time standing up on their podiums complaining about how unfair it is that the fullbacks were becoming extinct, as long as they were getting there. So, I don't really want to hear it. It's the market. Take the money that's available to you, go out there and play great. Whatever. I don't have any sympathy, empathy, any of the fees. None of the fees bother me. I don't care.
Mark Schlereth. His interesting point there about the fullbacks. Yeah, they weren't crying for the lead fullback, which is extinct now.
And which is actually one of their backfield mates. They know fullbacks. They block for them.
Every team used to have a lead fullback. Every team of 32.
And I want to say half teams don't even have a fullback on the roster.
Yeah, your Shano's Niners still.
Shano, he's one of them, but I think close to a third or half the teams don't even list one on the roster, like H-backs or tight ends, something like that.
Did we have a fullback Zoom meeting?
No, but he's right. Nobody said anything about it, and he's an interior offensive lineman. And the truth is, he probably knows about this fact that actually center, if you're doing the numbers and the math, center is probably the most underpaid, undervalued position in the NFL, considering how much physical contact they have to deal with. We talk about running backs being worn down. You can't say that running backs are worn down more than centers. Exactly. And they're more important because they're snapping the ball directly to the quarterback. You need a center just to make the play function. So I don't know. You can throw it out there that center may be the most underpaid, undervalued position. If you look at the 26 free agents that were available at the peak of in NFL free agency, the top 26 free agents, man, basically none of those guys were the centers got to a $10 million contract or a $10 million even valuation. All of the numbers say center probably is the most underpaid position, but running back is also in that conversation.